Good morning students. Today I am going to take your revision class. First I will discuss about employability skills. What are employability skills? Employability skills are bound to make a person reliable, keen to learn and dependable, one who can be trusted to take critical decisions when required. So there are different types of employability skills, communication skills, self-management skills, basic ICT skills, entrepreneurial skills, and green skills. Employability skills include things like good communication, motivation and initiative, leadership, reliability or dependability, following instructions, teamwork, patience, adaptability, emotional control, and resilience. So you can see here there are three types of communication: verbal, non-verbal, and visual communication. First, I will discuss about verbal communication. The verbal communication is done orally or as a piece of writing. It can be further divided into oral communication and written communication. Non-verbal communication. The non-verbal communication is done between two or more persons through the use of body language, facial expressions, postures, and gestures. Next, visual communication. Visual communication. The ideas and information are shared with the help of images, designs, drawings, animations, illustrations, and symbols. What is oral communication? The oral communication includes face-to-face talks, telephonic conversations, speech, videos, radio, and television. Here, ideas are expressed through word of mouth, and there is a speaker to convey the ideas. Next, written communication. In this mode, the written signs or symbols are used to convey the message. The message can be printed or handwritten and includes emails, letters, reports, memos, SMS, etc. Here, the message is influenced by vocabulary, grammar, writing, style, and clarity of language and arrangement of words or sentences. What are the advantages and disadvantages of oral communication? Okay. Advantages: quickness in exchange of ideas. Disadvantage: unfit for lengthy message. Quick feedback, lack of written proof. Flexibility, expensive method. Personal touch, lack of clarity. Removal of misunderstanding, misuse of time, and presence of both the parties is necessary. Now next, what are the advantages and disadvantages of written communication? Advantages: suitable for lengthy messages. Disadvantages: unfit for uneducated persons. Written proof, lack of secrecy, clear message, no quick feedback, less expensive method, presence of both the parties is not necessary, true and effective. Here you can see types of non-verbal communication. Kinesics, body language; haptics, means touch; proxemics, space distancing; chronemics, sign language and paralanguage. In body language, you can see facial expression, eye contact, or you can say gaze, gestures, postures, personal appearance. Facial expression. Face is the index of mind. Think how much information can be conveyed with a smile or a frown. By facial expressions, we can show or we can understand happiness, sadness, anger, and fear, and much more. I guess looking at another person can indicate a range of emotions like anger, grudge, and danger are dangerous. Look can tell you someone is unhappy and not comfortable with you. Gestures and postures. Okay. Personal adornment, appearance can indicate our profession. It shows your nature, interest, and your taste. It can also point out our religious and cultural values. Next topic is perspective in communication. What do you mean by perspective? A perspective is a person's point of view, outlook, or attitude on something. It is derived from a Latin root word meaning look through. Perspective in communication refer to an individual understanding and interpretation of messages and in journal communication. There are different types of perspective in communication. So, what are the factors that affect our perspective in communication? We will see. First is visual perception. Visual perception is the ability to see and interpret, means analyze and give meaning to the visual information that surround us. Next perspective is language. Means the different perspective we experience can be with language as well. How many times have you received an email that seems to have a certain tone to it, and that perception of tone colored the way that you might have responded. The same words can have very different meanings depending on how we interpret them. Next, past experience. Imagine that you are in a meeting where you will be discussing changes in your personal policies at work. What will you be bringing to the conversation? You might have examples of other companies' personal policies. You might have examples from your own time in the company that demonstrate why you feel that certain changes might need to be made. Or you might come to the table empty handed with just a page of with just